Is she about to... Is this win?
Only took a minute.
Hello, gals, blokes, and all other folks. My name is Mortius, and today we are checking out a Gathering Storm, Epic 2, and Chant. I just literally like 5 minutes ago finished my reaction to All I've Ever Known and Way Down, and Way Down left me with so many questions and a lot of feelings about Hades' voice actor. Ooh, one line and he has already got me wrapped around my finger tighter than the little piece of grass around Eurydice's. That was not a very good joke, but I got very flustered, and apparently I still am. All of that to be said, I am definitely starting to feel this musical's hooks in me. It took a little longer than I expected, but I'm definitely very intrigued by this story and where it might be going from here. So we are going to be checking out a Gathering Storm animatic by Trace, and then the Epic 2/Chant all-in-one video by Lito Lopez. I am extremely intrigued by what this is going to be. And then, the next time I sit down to record, which by the way, I think is going to be later this week. It's currently Sunday. I think the next time I do Hadestown is going to be Friday, so not that big of a gap for those people who get the unedited versions over on Patreon. Next time I record is the Act 1 finale already, and I have to listen to Wait For Me, and based on the little bit I know, it's going to break me. But that's not what we're here for today. We are here for a Gathering Storm, Epic 2, and Chant. So, what I'm guessing is that Epic 2 is going to be a continuation of the Persephone and Hades story. Because Epic 1 was kind of Hermes telling us about the backstory of Persephone and Hades. So I don't know what Gathering Storm is. I'm guessing it's going to be up in the overworld. Maybe it's like Orpheus, Eurydice, Hermes, all these characters talking about how, like, because Persephone got taken away, maybe that means that a storm is coming. Maybe just because Persephone is gone, or maybe because, like, Demeter's coming in really mad and bringing in a storm and inclement weather with her. And then, because that's a really short song, so maybe it's just kind of an interlude of like, oh, things are going bad because Persephone is gone. And then we get into Epic 2, which is going to be talking about their story. And then Chant, man, I don't even have a single guess about Chant. I have no clue. Let's see. Chant is going to be everyone in the overworld trying to do some kind of chant to, like, either support Orpheus, is like, Orpheus, 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 as he's trying to, like, perfect his song to bring the nature back. I don't feel as confident about that prediction as the other ones, but I had to say something. So, thank you all so much for your support throughout this journey. I'm very excited to check out these next two, and I'm glad I'm not going to have to wait too long for the next ones after that. If you are here on Patreon supporting me, I appreciate you so much, and if you're here on YouTube, I also appreciate you and all of your support. Let's check out A Gathering Storm, Epic 2, and Chant without any further ado. A Gathering That was 3 voices, right? That's got to be the Fates. Yeah, that's the Fates for sure. Anyway the wind blows. Reprising that in their ooze.
With Persephone gone, the cold came on.
He came too soon. He came for her too soon. It's not supposed to be like this.
Well, till someone brings the world back into tune.
Well, till someone brings the world back into tune, so now Orpheus is probably feeling a lot more of that stress on him about, like, yeah, Like, Persephone is gone, so if anyone's gonna bring back the nature, it's gotta be you, kid. Yikes.
Someone brings the world back into tune.
That's really cute. It's also interesting how they've, like, form switched. Like, Orpheus, for a moment there, was, like, pessimistic. It's like, this is happening too soon. This isn't how it's supposed to be. Things are going wrong. And Eurydice was like, yeah, but you're gonna fix it. That was an interesting role reversal of their typical optimism.
This is how it is.
Orpheus had a gift to give.
Hey, where you going?
Touched by the gods is what he was.
I have to finish the song.
Yeah.
Finish it quick. The wind is changing. There's a storm coming on.
Wind comes.
No, little burb! That's messed up. No!
There's a storm coming on.
Demeter, if this is you, I'll never forgive you.
We need food.
Wind comes up.
We need firewood.
Orpheus and Eurydice.
Did you hear me, Orpheus?
Eurydice, leave the buddy alone. Leave the buddy. I'm literally actively writing my own music, and I know how hard it can be when you hit a block and you feel like you're stressed, not a timeline. And like, stop it.
Orpheus and Eurydice.
Be nice to him.
Orpheus?
Poor boy working on a song.
Orpheus?
Young girl looking for something to eat.
Okay, finish it.
Thank you.
Under a gathering storm.
So yeah, I was kind of right about what Gathering Storm meant. Okay. Interesting. So that's what we're looking at for Gathering Storm. Pretty much exactly what I said. Persephone is gone, and that means that we've got a storm a-coming. I still don't know if it's because of Demeter or just because of the natural absence, but interesting. Okay. So now we've got Epic 2. My guess is that this is still going to be Hermes telling the story of Hades and Persephone, just like Epic 1 was. But we'll see.
King of silver, king of gold.
Immediately wrong about at least starting with Hermes. It might still be Hermes telling the story for the most part, but listen to those vocals.
King of silver, king of gold.
King of silver, king of gold. Like his mixed range is so pretty.
And everything glittering under the ground.
Oh,
Hades is king of oil and coal, and the riches that flow where those rivers are found. But for
oh.
half of the year with Persephone gone.
Oh! Right! Yes! Precious metals is part of Hermes' domain. That was the lyric I was misunderstanding in the last video when I was like, what do they mean, like, the coins come from Hades? But that's the, like, in Heroes of Olympus, which, if you've missed my previous videos, most of my Greek mythology knowledge just comes secondhand from Percy Jackson. I'm not even going to pretend I'm knowledgeable outside of that. But Hazel, one of her things, deals with, like, cursed precious metals. So he's talking about, like, King of Diamonds, King of Gold, or King of Silver, King of
And the
Gold.
riches that flow where those rivers are found.
And the riches that flow when the rivers are found. Talking about how he, like, precious metals are part of his domain. Okay, cool.
But for half of the year with Persephone gone,
Yeah. Can't eat gold.
his loneliness moves in him crude and black.
Oh.
He thinks
Half the year with Persephone gone is talking about what happens to Hades during that half of the year. I thought he was about to start talking about how problematic it was when Persephone was gone from the overworld. No, he's about to talk about how problematic it is for Hades.
moves in him crude and black.
Oof.
He thinks of his wife in the arms of the sun, and jealousy fuels him and feeds him and fills him with
Okay. He is jealous of her time away. That's not a good trait for a king of the underworld to have.
Thinks of his wife
Not even saying I hold it against
in
him,
the
but
arms of the sun.
thinks of his wife in the arms of the sun. Like, the symbolism of him viewing her just being in the overworld as essentially being in the arms of another is wild symbolism, actually.
And jealousy fuels him and feeds him and fills him
Ugh.
with doubt that she'll never come, dread that she'll never come, doubt that his lover will ever come back.
Is that why he got her early?
Mortar, king of bricks, the river Styx is a river of stones, and Hades lays them high and thick with a million hands that are not his own.
Oh, this is phenomenal.
With a million hands he builds a wall.
He builds a
around
wall.
all the riches he digs from the earth.
Oh.
The pickaxe.
So he's becoming just like jealous and hoarding, like he's hoarding all the riches for himself. He wants to hoard Penelope for himself. Penelope? Persephone, so sorry, epic still on the brain. He wants to hoard Persephone for himself, and so he's like making her wait longer to go back and then getting her back early. Like he's jealous and he's possessive. That's what I'm getting from here. That's the best word. Possessive. He is a very possessive god, and that is shown in how he treats his riches, how he treats his citizens, and how he treats his wife. Woo!
Flashes, the hammer falls, and crashing and pounding, his rivers surround him and drown out the sound of the song he once heard.
Wait, what?
Pounding, his rivers surround him and drown out the sound of the song he once heard.
His rivers surround him and drown out the sound of the song he once heard? That is such good lyricism and symbolism. Are you kidding me? Oh, my heart.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
What was that?
La la la.
What is that? Hoo, k, hoo, k. That's such an interesting choice.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Is he trying to like bring his song back to Hades too, to like bring the riches back to the world, or? Whew. The low the low piano right at the bottom of the piano range.
Oh, keep your head low. Oh, you gotta keep your head low. If you wanna keep your head, oh, you gotta keep your head low. Keep your head low. Oh, you gotta keep your head low. If you wanna keep your head, oh, you gotta keep your head.
You gotta keep your head low if you want to keep your head. So these are now his workers, I'm guessing. The million hands that aren't his own building a wall. Hades, buddy.
In the coldest time of year, why is it so hot down here? Hotter than a crucible. It ain't right and it ain't natural.
Interesting. Even in the coldest time of year, it's even hotter down here. Is he like almost like siphoning the energy of the world? I don't know. Maybe I'm reading way too much into it, but that's fascinating.
Than a crucible. It ain't right and it ain't natural.
Lover, you were gone so long. Lover, I was lonesome. So I built a foundry in the ground beneath your feet. Here I fashioned things of steel, oil drums and automobiles. Then I kept that furnace fed with the fossils of the dead. Lover, when you feel that fire, think of it as my desire.
Oh, that feels icky. Hold
I
on.
fashioned things of steel, oil drums and automobiles. Then I kept that furnace fed with the fossils of the dead. Lover, when you feel that fire, think of it as my desire. Think of it as my desire for you.
Your voice is still really cool, but it's not enough to make up for it now. I am no longer on your side. Oh.
As my desire, think of it as my desire for you.
Desperately trying to get out his song still. Oh. Is he making a flower grow just a little bit? You ready to see? Leave. Whoa, look at that Hermes design.
Not
Ooh. Oh my gosh, and like the winged, like that's a cool Hermes design. And then bringing in the la 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 la, keep your head, like happening at the same time is really fun. And you ready to see us still pushing him. I mean, I can't hold it against her because like starvation is just like one of the like I'm sure she's so desperate. Like I can't hold it against her, but you also can't keep pushing him. He's clearly trying. He knows what's at stake too, girl.
Is he always like this?
You gotta keep your head low if you wanna keep your head.
Looking high and looking low for the food and fire. What I know we need to find, and I am keeping one eye on the sky and trying to trust that the song he's working on is gonna shine.
Fates?
Rise from
The fates coming in on her just like any way the wind blows. Ah! Ah!
song he's working on is gonna shout to rise from the wind to the wind. In the darkest time of year, why is it so bright down here?
Oh.
Brighter than a carnival. It ain't right and it ain't natural.
Lover, you were gone so long.
Is he trying to make the underworld feel like summer for her? Look, I can make it bright and warm too. You should never have to go back up there. Look down here. Like, even when it's winter, it can still be bright and it can still be warm. Is that what he's going for?
It ain't right and it ain't natural.
Lover, you were gone so long. Lover, I was lonesome, so I laid a power grid in the ground on which you stood.
Interesting.
And wasn't it electrifying when I made the neon shine? Silver screen, cathode ray, brighter than the light of day. Lover, when you see that glare, think of it as my despair. Think of it as my despair for you.
So he's like industrializing Hadestown? That's fascinating. What's the symbolism of that? I can't figure it out.
Find the tune,
Orpheus.
they can't feel the rhythm.
Orpheus.
King Hades is deafened by a river of stone,
Poor boy working on a song.
and Lady Persephone's blinded by a river of wine. Living in a
King Hades is deafened by a river of stone. Persephone's blinded by a river of wine. Ow!
oblivion.
He did not see the storm coming on.
Black gold flows in the world down below. Enter dark clouds roll in the one up above.
Look up,
And that is the reason in the one up above.
look up.
The look up, keep your head feels so
Enter
intentional.
dark clouds roll in the one up above.
Look up.
And that is the reason we're on this road. And the seasons are wrong. And the wind is so strong. That's why times are so hard. It's because of the gods. The gods have forgotten the song of their love. Singing la 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 la.
Oh my gosh!
And the wind is so strong.
No, I need that whole like Orpheus lead up again.
And that is the reason we're on this road.
That's the reason we're on this road. The road to hell! I'm putting things together, guys! My cork board is red stringing.
And the seasons are wrong. And the wind is so strong. That's why times are so hard. It's because of the gods. The gods have forgotten the song of their love.
Interesting. The gods have. Ooh!
Singing la 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 la.
Keep your head low. Oh, you gotta keep your head low. If you wanna keep your head hooked. Oh, you gotta keep your head low. Keep your head low. Oh, you gotta keep your head low. If you wanna keep your head.
Looking low and looking high.
There is no food left to find. It's hard enough to feed yourself.
Let alone somebody else. I'm trying.
You're ready to see no! You're ready to see baby! I understand. Like I said earlier, you have my ultimate empathy. Times like this are the worst. The hunger is... And like even in your first song, it was always talking about how you never had enough to eat. And now there's just nothing left. So like, I don't hold it against her, but the fates talking her essentially into doing it on her own again hurts.
And looking high.
There is no food left to find. It's hard enough to feed yourself.
Let alone somebody else. I'm
Fates.
trying to believe that the song he's working on is gonna harbor me from the wind, the wind, the wind.
Eurydice was a hungry young girl.
Give that back.
She was no stranger to the wind,
It's everything we have.
but she had not seen nothing
Orpheus.
like the mighty storm she got caught in.
Is she about to... Is this win?
Only took a minute, but the wrath of the gods was in
Every
it.
year it's getting worse. Hadestown, hell on earth. Did you think I'd be impressed with this neon necropolis? Lover, what have you become? Coal cars and oil drums, warehouse walls and factory floors. I don't know you anymore. And in the meantime, up above, the harvest dies.
Wait, the fates themselves actually took her bag? That's messed up! That's messed up!
Up above, the harvest dies and people starve. Oceans rise and overflow. It ain't right and it ain't natural.
Lover, everything I do it for the love of you. You don't even want my love, I'll give it to someone who does. Someone grateful for a fate. Someone who appreciates the comforts of a gilded cage and doesn't try to fly away the moment.
The comforts of a gilded cage? Ew! Making an analogy comparing your wife to a bird in a cage and acting like she should be grateful that it's made of gold? Ew! Brother, ew! Oh my god, I hated that line so much, actually.
Everything I do it for the love of you.
No, you don't.
You don't even want my love, I'll give it to someone who does.
His voice is still really good, though.
Someone who appreciates the comforts of a gilded cage.
No!
And doesn't try to fly away the moment Mother Nature calls. someone who could love these walls, that hold her close and keep her safe, and think of them as my embrace.
Keep your head, keep your head.
Think of them as my embrace.
Keep your head, keep your head.
How is this not the Act 1 finale?
As my embrace of you.
When did we even go from Epic 2 to Chant there? Oh my gosh, I don't even want to have to wait. I'm gonna like find a different time before next Friday to keep recording. I don't want to, oh my gosh, that was so good. That was so good. Whew, man, that was exceptional. Wow, what a story that's telling. Yeah, nope, hooks, dink. Fully in me now. Fully in me now. Wow. Well, thank you guys so much for accompanying me on this journey. I am so hungry. Ironically, I'm also very hungry right now. If I wasn't, bro, I would just keep going all the way to the end of Act 1 right now. I might even do it tonight if I have time. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I'm very overwhelmed right now. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you to all the patrons on the side of these lines for making videos like this possible. I appreciate you all so much. If you want to support the channel while you are here on YouTube, please consider clicking one of the buttons that are about to show up here. It's going to have my subscription and not subscription like payment, but just like to subscribe to my YouTube page for free if you haven't already done that, as well as a recommended video that you might like, and clicking on them really helps out the video's success and tells me you guys want more Hadestown. I say as if there's a chance in Hades that I'm not going to keep going. So thank you all very much for being here. Oh, I'm under so much stress in this show, but I'm loving it so much. And as always, gals, blokes, and all other folks, I will see you in the next video. Bye!